What this video will be demonstrating is how to create text in Inkscape to add to numerous projects you may have. What you're going to do first is open up Inkscape. After you've opened up Inkscape, you're going to want to zoom in on your page. We're going to go on the left side right here to the A to create text. We're going to name this text Premiere. Now let's say you don't like this text. You can come up here to the left top and select from any other text. I'm going to choose Arial. Then I'm going to make my font bold. Next, what you're going to want to do is go up here to the mouse, select and transform objects, and you will see now as soon as you click that you have outside arrows. These are cool because you can adjust the size of it. After you've done that, you're going to go to Path, Object to Path. Then you're going to go over here to the left side, Edit Paths by Nodes. Now you'll see each letter is broke up. Now you can edit your letters if you'd like. This is not required, but it may be cool if you want to do something cool. After you've done that, you're going to go to File, Save As file type, desktop cutting plotter, AutoCAD, DXF, R14.dxf. This will create a DXF file. We're going to save it as a Premiere font. After you've done that, you're going to export it as LW Polyline. Then you can minimize this page. Next, you're going to want to open up ViaCAD. After you open up ViaCAD, you're going to go to File, Import, Import as a DXF. Then we're going to go to our desktop and look for a file. You'll see here there's a bunch of random lines. The best way to get rid of these lines is simply to click, drag, highlight the whole font, go to Edit, Group, Ungroup. Yes. This is going to break these letters up into multiple sections, so you can simply delete each line one at a time. I'm just simply clicking, dragging, highlighting the line, and hitting delete. You will see at some spots it is a little bit more bolder. If you click on those spots, you will see there's an extra line there. You're going to want to delete that line. This makes it a lot easier when you get into SheetCam. After you've cleaned it up, you will notice the E's and the P are not going to be cut out right. The P will be cut out, but the center will also be cut out and fall out. The best way to keep the centers and letters is simply click your line tool and put a couple lines in like this. Then we're going to go back and click on the selection tool again, and we're going to select both of these lines. You may see it's going to take quite a bit out, but that is no big deal because we will use our other line tool to connect the lines back together. Simply like this. Now on the E, we'll use the bottom. After you've done that, you will see we're going to need to put a perimeter around this. I'm just going to click on the square box and drag and drop a perimeter around it. You'll see here up on the top, the width of the box is 132 inches and the height is 52 inches, which is way too big to cut out. I'm going to go back here to the selection tool and highlight the whole part. Next, I'm going to go to Modify, Transform, Scale. The scale tool works in 3 clicks. So the first click, you're going to want to select your endpoint. Then the next click, you're going to want to select the other endpoint. And the third click is what determines your scale. If you want it bigger, you will click out here. If you want it smaller, you will click in here. Halfway will make it half as big. We're going to click about 1/8 way to make it about 1/8 as big as it is. You see now it's super small. Simply just zoom in. If you want to see how big it is now, you can simply just take the selection tool and click on the top of the box, and we're going to see now it's right at 11.969 inches, which is perfect. After that has been done, you're going to want to click and drag and highlight everything again, and then go to Edit, Group, and regroup everything. Now this has made it one solid part, which is going to be a lot easier in Mach 3. Next, you're going to go to File, Export. Export as a DXF. Hit OK. We're going to say this as Premiere 2. Save it to your desktop as DXF. Next, you're going to open up SheetCam. Once you've opened up SheetCam, you're going to go to File, New Part. We're going to select our Premiere 23. We're going to scale it in inches, drawing position bottom left, and hit OK. Now you can see here's our part that will be cut out. We're going to go up to our Edit Contours tool and put the outside as an outside offset. Next, we're going to go to Operations. Also, if you have not created any tools yet, this will be the time to create a tool. This is my simple 12 gauge tool I made for 12 gauge steel. 150 inches per minute, pierce delay 0.1 seconds, plunge rate 40 inches per minute. Now this may be different for every plasma cutter you have. Different amperages cut at different volt speeds. I'm running at 65 amps at 150 inches per minute. After you created your tool, you're going to go to Operations. We're going to do Inside Offset, Layer 1, which is the inside, 150 inches per minute. Now when it comes to letters, I like to slow it down to around 90, just to get a nice clean finish. We'll do 80 today. We're going to do lead in and lead out at 0.2 inches. So now you can see we have a lead in and lead out on every letter. Next, we're going to do our outside offset. Outside offset, layer out. This will cut out at 150 inches per minute with a lead in and lead out at 0.2. Next, what we're going to do is go up to the P and post-process this to your desktop. This will create the G code for Mach 3. After you've done that, you go to Mach 3, open it up, hit your reset button so it turns off, load G code, and we're going to load our Premiere 23 file. And then you're going to want to zero out your table for wherever you want to start. You can use that. You can do that by moving your arrow keys. And then zero everything out and then hit start to start your code and begin cutting.